What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and on today's episode I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the match between Real Madrid and Real Sociedad. There was only one goal in this match, so this is probably going to be a very quick video. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the one and only goal scored by Real Madrid started from this situation. Real Sociedad are actually on the attack and the number 4 has the ball in this position. So the number 4 of Real Sociedad actually has the ball in this position. He has Kubo to his right. Our shape here is fine. Tchouaméni is in this area here. He's able to come over and close this gap if necessary. Rudiger and Tchouaméni are holding a nice line. Ceballos is watching this number 23, and you have Frank Garcia close enough to Kubo here. So the shape is quite good. Everyone is kind of in the position to intercept the player if they need to. And let's see what happens next. The number 4 takes way too long on the ball. Vini actually comes back and makes a brilliant tackle here. And for all the talk we hear of Vini, not tracking back, not working for the team, this was a good display of character by him, leading by example, coming back and winning this tackle, which actually leads to the goal. So Vini comes back, wins this ball. Let's see what happens next. So we win the ball back. Frank Garcia plays it into Camavinga, and Camavinga plays a ball into Hendrick here. And once Hendrick has this ball, you have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, at least 8 Real Sociedad players that are kind of very high up the pitch. And we have a very, very nice opportunity to counter here. Hendrick plays the ball into Vini. These 3 players try to close him down quickly. Vini plays the ball into Bellingham here, which is very quick play by Vini, and Hendrick gets on his bike and he makes a run. And this is what you want your number 9 to be doing. You want him making this run. You want him going early, stretching the pitch, because now you're gonna have one player follow him, you're gonna have 2 players follow him, which is going to open up a nice little space for Vini here, should Bellingham decide to pass to him. So when Bellingham received this ball, a few of the Sociedad players have actually kind of got back. You have 5 players here who are sprinting all the way back. You still have Hendrick in a one-on-one with this defender, but in this situation, they're thinking they have it covered because we don't have enough player in this attack to kind of possess a threat. We are numerically outnumbered in this situation, so there doesn't really seem to be a threat here. Frank Garcia is kind of slow getting up. He's still behind Bellingham in this attack. The goalers all the way over here, not really in any dangerous position. So they have essentially a 6-7-V3 in this situation, V2 even. Now what I like about this is that even though it doesn't look like there's anything on and there's not really like many players we can use to play here, Hendrick continues his run. Hendrick continues his run in this direction, and Bellingham picks him out with a lovely pass. And I say it's a lovely pass, because it's a very accurate pass, but there was still a lot to be done here. There was still a lot of work for Hendrick to do when this ball comes to him, but because he's isolated himself one-on-one with this defender, if his touch is decent, if his touch is anywhere near decent enough, he has all the time to make something happen. Now, in this position, Hendrick takes a lovely first touch to set himself up here. He takes that touch into space now. Could this keeper have maybe come for the ball? He could have, but I think in this situation, he's kind of deciding 2 things. One, trust that his defender might be able to get back and make a challenge, and 2, hoping that Hendrick takes a poor touch, runs out of space, which will give the defender enough time to cover this. He doesn't overcommit. He does this try to come, but he decides against it. Hendrick takes a lovely first touch, and this number 5 just was never going to get near him because that touch was so good. So Hendrick gets to the ball first. The keeper is kind of caught backpedaling now. Maybe the keeper should have just, taken a stand somewhere here when he initially was. Because by backpedaling, he kind of left himself unstable. And very, very quick thinking by Hendrick before the keeper. So you can see he's starting to kind of set up his stance here, trying to make the safe ball. Hendrik was very, very quick to hit that ball with the outside of his foot, and that kind of catches the keeper off guard because he's still thinking maybe Hendrik might take another touch. And for a young player, this is very, very quick thinking. This is just a hint of what I hope is to come from. I'm going to call him Bobby because that's his nickname. But this is kind of what I'm hoping we get to see more of from him in the future. And we only won this match 1-0, so this was the only goal. But in my opinion, this goal was, I think, just good example of counter-attacking. I don't think there's really much more like the Real Sociedad players could have done. They kind of turned over position. The ball got played into Bellingham, but they were getting back. They had players in and around the ball. This was just one of those. It was a lovely, lovely ball by Bellingham. It was a beautiful first touch by Hendrik, and it was a beautiful finish. Maybe the keeper could have came out a bit early, but you can't really judge him too harshly for that. So yeah, I'd say this goal was down to good team play more than poor defending. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. Peace.